Hi guys, welcome back to an Anno 1800 playthrough. I'm gonna start a new game today. Anno 1800. This is a new game that I started playing. Um, it's got a lot to do with supply chain and logistics in the 1800 setting, and I'm just gonna take you through, at least for today, early game, how to play, and just kind of show you the game. Um, so right off, we're gonna go and create a game. So three modes here, and the one we're gonna choose is sandbox. Campaign's good for probably like beginners, and creative mode. I've never really even used it, but as you can kind of see here, it's more for creating villages and an artistic mode. So let's go to sandbox. Less guidance. I mean, I'll show you how. Um, from here, I always like using this guy. And let's see. The crown looks cool. More like a Spanish yellow with a crown, and he looks pretty Spanish. I'll get up. Okay. I'm gonna call him Carlos Perez. Let's go with that. So there's three pre-settings that they'll give you to play against, and I would say these are pretty hard. And probably more fun to just say, hey, go in and create your own game. So let's do that. All these look good. Characters. Actually, I do like the character setting. And I think I probably played a game like this before. So let's keep these guys. These are good characters to use against. Just to go back, they're all mediums, so fairly difficult. Traders. Let's have all the traders on. They're going to be very important. Pirates. Let's keep them on average. And I'll show you later how to deal with the pirates. This. Yeah, let's keep this all how it is. Flagship, yep. Standard. Okay. And let's not set any victory conditions. I don't want to make anything that, we have to play to, or maybe that's something too easy that might end the game. So let's just go ahead and leave no conditions. We'll come up with something later. And we'll let it load. There you go, just like that. Okay. I like to just change the view here real quick. So first off, let's go slow. Put on a slow. And real quick, let's trade with our settlement here. This ship, as far as like settling, doesn't need 2 steel and doesn't need the cannons. So let's set it for that. And let's set it behind us. There's probably some good islands behind our island here on the square map here. So, starting out, we have potato, wheat, pepper, nitrate. We have pretty good resources to start out. I mean, not terrible. And a lot of land to settle on. So that's a good thing. Here's the oil. That's going to come good, that's going to come in handy late game. So the first thing is where to put the city. I'm going to put the city where, and luckily this is kind of the setting, I'm going to put it like right here in the middle somewhere, here, where basically the idea is that we're going to be able to develop around it. So let's set the marketplace there, build a little road around it so people can get to it. Oop. There you go. And let's build a road. Oh, it doesn't want me to go that way. We're going to build it like this. Ooh, it was close. Okay, so now it's connected. And let's build our first few settlements. And this is kind of the build I always do for my cities. As I just looking at my map there, the ship's already almost at the corner. I'm going to show you how I usually build my cities, early on at least. I build them with these little grids. I'm going to do it both ways until we can't anymore. So this way, I'm going to basically from here on out, create a grid around this marketplace. And I think that's beneficial for a lot of reasons. Let's move our boat. Unless this is a good island we want to take. It's got barley. We gotta move fast too. Okay, it's got barley. Which is good. And wheat. Honestly, I think this would be a good island to take on early. So let's just go settle it real quick. I'm not gonna do too much with it, but let's at least settle the island. It's kind of in our rear of, or our hemisphere, so of influence. Ooh, I moved it. Let's go settle it real quick. And as far as the city goes, we need to build a timber. So let's do that as well. And we're going to build it around our initial starting warehouse, which is right there. I don't know if he'll reach. He might. I'll just kind of show you. This is kind of close to the city, closer than I would want to be, but let's just go with it for now. So we're going to build 4. We'll probably move these later as we expand, but right for now, let's just see. I don't like that build. Ugh, ugly. And he's not even in range. So, maybe move him out here. Would he reach then? Let's see. It would reach, so that's good. I think everyone else would too. There you go. Let's get rid of this road because that's going to annoy me. Okay, so right now we have 4 timber. Now we need 4 woodcutter. So let's just build. I want it to look good, but I might not be able to get that. Please build them there. It's very sloppy beginning here, but we're just going to leave it for now. I mean, we're going to get a chance to fix that all later. Right now I'm trying to move fast because the AI does move quite fast at these levels. Okay, and we settled. So let's just send this guy to explore. Right now we have our first island. The reason I picked it is because we already have red pepper, grain, potato, and nitrate on our main island, along with a bunch of minerals. Here we have barley, fur, more nitrate, which is crazy. Nitrate is not a very essential resource, but I think this island will do us good. Okay. Probably overproduced. But let's see how that goes. So we should be growing pretty quickly here. Oh wow, we already have fishing enabled, so let's build our first shipping yard, or fishing yard. And let's do, there you go. Okay. So there you go. Kind of basic little wooding industry or wood industry to get things going. Let's do that. I don't like the look of it. It's a little sloppy right now. I don't know if we're getting our full abilities here. Let's delete this duplicate road. Okay, so our ship's exploring. We've got a basic wood industry, planting in progress. Probably because I didn't put it against or near enough wood. And honestly, I kind of want to scrap this beginning and move all this over here. It doesn't matter really. Yeah, let's just do that. Because we're just not near enough wood resources right now that I'm going to be happy with the location here. I also hate the look of dirt roads on my dockyards. Good thing we're on slowdown. Okay, they're gonna hate me for this, but this is annoying me. Let's build that out. Let's build out this. And watch, we're gonna put our dock right here. Oh. Oh wait, it has to be land grounded, doesn't it? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna have to deal with the dirt road here. I don't like the look of it, but it is what it is. Okay. Now we're gonna build our wood industry. Over here. One. Well, we can have one pretty close here. There's not too much wood there. Let's just see how this goes. Usually it's a little easier, but we are trying to build a lot of industry here. Okay. Yeah, probably wasting a bunch of time here, but I prefer having this be better to start the game. And my citizens are probably freaking the hell out, like, what the hell are you doing? So let's get that connected. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, they're gonna be happy again, great. And we gotta connect the wood. Get rid of all this excess that we had. And they're all freaking out. He's just barely getting there. Let's put a little bit of them on top. Okay. He can be closer, but he's gonna have to plant more. Yeah, there's just not a good way of doing it right now, so let's just set him like this. I don't know if that will even be very good, but just for now. They're gonna plant it anyway, but let's just get things going. We've really overproduced on our wood, and we can probably even shut one off if we have to. Yeah, they're probably not even going yet. Okay, the boat's going. We found another island. Wow, that one was even more preferable. We have two really good starting islands right next to us, which is probably going to mean we're not going to have the greatest access to the traders, which is okay. We need 2 more wood to get to the fisher. I don't like where he's set right now. Put him out in the water. Why not? Okay. Delete that. We're doing a lot of moving around early on, but I kind of like the beginning of the game to look at least half decent. At least makes sense in my mind, because late game it gets way crazier. You get to a point where you just can't manage it all, or it's too much. Let's see what's on this island. We found a new one. Our lucky little boat found it, at least. There he is. Here he comes. This is a pretty good island, too. With pretty good access to where our main island is right there. Sorry if that's too much. Okay, this is a really good island. This is a good island. We've got a lot of good stuff here. I need the furs, so that's good. They have furs too, though. Okay, I think as far as settling islands, we're going to need to make a point to settle these 3 pretty quickly, because I think we'll have pretty much everything we're ever going to need. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have pretty much everything we want early on there. So that's good. What are they doing? Planting. Not enough workers. Yeah, let's turn one off. Because I don't think that one's even going, since they're still saying they're planting. Okay. There they go, cutting the wood. wood's pretty essential early on, so it's good. And we're saving some timber here by using the initial warehouse that we were given by the game. So I feel pretty good about where we're at here. One thing I wish is I wish we didn't settle this island so quickly. It was a bit premature. We can at least get some people going here, but yeah, we probably settled it too quickly. That was a mistake. Probably gonna do the same thing with this island. And I'm not gonna build too much here because this is not our main island. We're not gonna have nearly as many resources here, but we're gonna at least do the initial setup, which is what I usually do with every island, is I just get this little 4 setup. And I mean, I'll give them some fish, you know, make them at least half sustainable, and hopefully they'll figure out the rest, you know. Okay. Give them some wood as well. And not too much, just 2. These are very cheap industries, so to build them early on, I don't think that's really a problem. Okay, go away. Stop suggesting. Wish there was a way to turn that guy off. There probably is, I just don't know. Okay, so real basic industry. We're going to give them some wood cutting so they can start building stuff. Let's see what's happening on the main island. Oh, we're a village now. So here you go. Now we can build this industry, which I'm just going to build it off to the side. Still want to use the basic resources that we have. I mean, having that initial warehouse is kind of crucial because I don't need to waste 10 wood on something that I don't really need right now, which is another warehouse. I also need more workers. So let's do this. We're going to shut off one of these. We're going to shut off this logging camp to get some more workers. Let's keep 2 on for now. Well, turn off, well, this one looks, I don't know which one's farther. Let's turn off that one. Because we're going to need more housing. We just don't have enough right now. We're going to need way more. Okay, we found another island. And to be honest, I mean, just looking at the resources here, it's nothing to sing a home about. I mean, pretty good basic resources. It's probably more convenient for one of our opponents to take it, so I don't know if I'm really that interested. A really good thing is we have early on, we're going to have 4 clay pits, which is a hard resource to cultivate early on, so good to have that now. And have a lot of it. Schnapps, we'll get that going once we build some more. Like, we can build a house right now. And let's just real quickly, we're going to blueprint what the rest of the city is going to look like, at least starting off. This is kind of my build early on, and you'll see how this will just kind of duplicate into a 4x2 grid for the community. Okay, we have a surplus of workers, so that's good. We can maybe look into getting a potato farm here. We're going to need more housing. And what's good is we're fulfilling almost, I mean, once they start building some clothes, we're going to be fulfilling the basic needs of the farmers. So good to early on. If you're going to want to get more pops, that's what you do. You fulfill the needs, and once we fulfill this need, we're probably going to get up to 9 or 10 farmers in a building. So our buildings will be much more efficient for the space that they occupy, which is, you know, a resource in itself, the space you have, although we have way more space than most islands. I mean, this is a very sizable island, so plenty of room to expand, and we'll probably expand, you know, here initially, and we might need some more later. Okay, we need more wood, and we have excess workers, so let's activate these again. Okay, we're still down 7, but I think we're building enough to the point where I think it will come in. Let's see. We haven't had our first close hit the market yet. And I'm really surprised we haven't found a trader yet. Usually you'll find one of those at least by now. Let's speed it up because we're kind of getting to a point where I think we're caught up early game. We've got things moving how we want them. We really don't care about wood on this island right now. I really care more probably about a fishing industry just to make them happy. Which is expensive right now, but it's fine. Yeah, let's build that. Let's just keep one of these open. There's no penalty right now for having it, and we probably need more houses as well. Okay, I'm trying to be minimalist here, so I'm not going to do the whole 4. I'm just going to do that because we really don't want to put too many people on this island. It's just going to cost us money, and we're not planning to do anything with this island yet. Although we will be getting there sooner than later. Okay. Just make sure that, we have enough workers for the things that we have, and, we don't have things that we don't need. Let's go back to here. Okay, we've unlocked a new building. Looks like we've unlocked a firehouse. This is going to be really important early on. The game kind of recognizes if you don't have certain things. Although, I'd rather build a pub right now just to get the pops up. So let's build a pub right now. I'll build the firehouse next. The pub is going to fulfill this happiness trait here. So it's just going to give us more pops, and we're not going to have to use building materials to build more houses to get them. So we're just going to do that right now. I think it's going to be a little easier. And our warehouse is probably overburdened right now. We've got a lot of different industries. We've got about 8, 10 buildings feeding into just this one warehouse. So sooner than later, we're going to think about expanding our warehouses at least. And making, more centralized industries. Okay, what I don't like about this guy is he needs to start getting over because he's not discovering anything. And even though I set the new waypoint, he's not really doing much. Although, he seems to know that there's an island here. Oh, okay. So another island, probably way too far for us to even settle, but it's good nonetheless to see where probably our opponents are going to be ending up settling on their islands. Okay, we have some good wood resources. Let's build a fire station, not hut. And it's probably overkill. I don't think we'll need one, but at least on the main buildings where all our pops live, let's have one there. Okay. We need schnapps. We don't really need schnapps, but let's do this. Because this warehouse is going to get overburdened pretty quickly here if we don't do something else. We're going to build a schnapps farm. Or a potato farm, sorry. But a schnapps building. And oh, the citizens are mad at us. Let's build it like this. I want it to be a little rectangular. Maybe this. That's perfect. So we built out all 72 tiles. And the schnapps industry is pretty easy to get. It's a 1-for-1, so pretty basic. We're going to need a warehouse, though, to put those potatoes in. And then the next thing is, once we get enough people, which let's build out a few more. Real easy to just update them using this. How much do we need? We need 2. Okay. Yeah, we know there's a shortage. Is there a shortage on this island? There is. Which is surprising. Well, we should be fulfilling that need, right? Okay, we found our first trader. She's really far away, too. That should do it. Because right now, what is a house holding? Right now, a house is holding at least 5. So this will hold 5 as well. And that will just make this island, I think. There's nothing crazy going on here. we're not gonna, well, we could build him a pub, but for 20 maintenance, it's just not worth it at this point. I think they're happy enough. Here's what we need. We need way more citizens on here. It takes 50 just to fulfill the schnapps. I know we're probably moving way too fast. It's okay. I think we'll be okay. Okay, one more thing is I want to move the sheep farm and the textile or, okay, framework netters. We're going to move them over there, but basically the textile mill, we're going to move him out there. Oh, and he's sitting. Let's get the ship moving. He was kind of sitting there for a second. Get him exploring, because we're going to need him back to settle more islands, so. And really the first, when I play the game, the first trader I really want to look for is Archibald. He gives us really good building materials, and when our building material ability to produce at least building materials early on is bad, it's good to find him early on. Okay. Do we have more developing? So yeah, there's more farmers coming in here. Even though we're at a deficit right now, that's all going to get fulfilled right now. We could have more. We actually have a lot of wood production going on right now. And what do we need? So to get to the next level, already it's saying we could build a worker. We probably could. We had the basic needs and we could. So let's slow down the game because we're going to hit the next level. Let's just make sure, hey, pretty sure we're producing everything. Using the production tab here, it's really easy to just see, hey, are we getting everyone everything that they need? And right now, I don't see any deficits on consumption. So that's good to see. Let's just look at this island real quick. I don't really care too much about this island. I mean, even though we built a fishing yard, this is just a basic setup for more things to come. So, we're not going to do too much with these guys right now. I don't know why they think they're going to settle anything. They don't have resources. Another island we're probably not going to settle. And I'm surprised we haven't met anyone yet. We probably just need to run into them first, but it's funny that we haven't seen anyone. Okay. So the basic industries for the farmers, this is basically what you need. You need basic wood production, fish, schnapps, textiles, clothes, all that. The next thing I'm going to want to do at this point is I think I'm going to build my first worker. We're getting to the point where we have surplus workers, so let's get, or farmers, so let's get to the worker phase and start cracking on there. Build some more houses. Oops, I did not want that. Downgrade him back to the farmer. Let's build out a few more farmers because we're gonna need more. And let's see. So early on, let's look at the clay because that's gonna be the first thing they're gonna want. This one seems the most logical point to get right now. We're going to want a bit. Yeah, see, 50 workers. Okay. We're not going to use it right now, but let's at least build it. Pause it right now, because they're going to freak out. So for every one clay pit, it gives us, or for every 30 seconds, we get one clay. And since the brick factories take a minute to produce, we can actually build 2 brick factories around this. And since it's so far out there, we will have to build the warehouse right next to it. So let's do that. And let's just connect it to everything because it has to be. So there you go, we have our road cutting through the woods. So the next thing is to get to a surplus farmer level to the point where we can get more workers. So even though we built that one worker by mistake, we can build it now and that would be fine. Although So here you go. We're already reaching a point where we don't have enough schnapps. We might need another schnapps farm because they seem to be signaling a distress. And schnapps is a really annoying industry early on. You're gonna build a lot of schnapps capacity if you want to. You don't have to, but if you do, it's very annoying. Really surprised we haven't found more traders yet. Okay, so we're looking to upgrade more farmers, which we can, so that's good to see. Let's do that. And we've got to be careful, because really quickly here, we're going to get to a point where we're going to need more clothes and more schnapps. So I would always, as you're working through this, take an eye out, or keep an eye out for that. And I like keeping my buildings that we're upgrading very close. And we don't have enough building materials right now, which is fine. We have 3 going, so, you know, we're going to advance pretty quickly through here. There's another island. Anything special on it? A lot of minerals. Very good mineral island, and a basic island as well. I mean, I like the island that we have here. I mean, we're going to use it, obviously, but not bad. Okay. So now we kind of have 3 districts, you know? We kind of have our basic needs district, our building supplies, and our more building supplies here. We could probably get the clay plate going. They're way down. But that's okay. Let's at least... There you go. And we have enough surplus, you know. We can build the workers. And we can at least sustain one. Now what we need to figure out is how many workers do we need for a brick factory? So we're going to need 50 more workers. So here's the thing. Now the city grows. And this is kind of where it builds out from this model here, this grid model that we have. Let's go into build mode or blueprint mode. This is what we're going to build the city like. And so when I build cities like this, I try to make this zone, this area, accessible to the houses. Because what I'm going to put in those areas is services that they can all access. So it's just a good way. And I think that maybe the only few buildings that don't fit in here is the bank, which is very late game. But this makes it very easy to make sure that all your citizens can access early on resources or services. We're probably about to get to somewhere where we're in a deficit, so let's just make sure. Okay, no deficit yet, but we're going to need way more workers, so let's upgrade that. And the one trader we really need to look out for right now is Eli. We've not found him, which I'm shocked. That's going to be very essential to find Eli early on, and the Archduke. Or Archibald. I don't know why I'm calling him the Archduke. Okay, this boat has stopped. He hasn't found anyone, which is shocking. Let's send him back out. There's a lot of good islands here. So I'm pretty happy about that, and I feel like we have a good pick of, even if, you know, our opponents did take some of these islands here, and we have this, and I think we have pretty good resources that we're around right now. There it is, the early city. You know, if you take the time to just look at some of the aspects of this game, it's a very beautiful game. It's very well designed. Okay. We still need that brick, and we can actually build our first brick factory. We just need to upgrade the workers. So let's get that going here. We have our first housing development of workers. Oh, we were one short. We can still build the factory, though, when we get more wood. Let's build it like that. Just kind of make a little quad of resources there. So we need a lot of wood. So let's get it. We're going to get those going because we do need a lot more wood right now to really build out the city. And, you know, we're at 0 right now. We have nothing. So we could do with a lot more, I think, right now. Let's make sure that we're not in a deficit. We're getting very close, so I can tell. We're definitely getting to the point where we're going to need another clothes farm and another schnapps farm. And maybe real quickly we can design that. We're not going to build it, but we're going to at least design it. See what that looks like. Just going to build it around this sector. The schnapps farm is a little bit trickier. We can at least copy it. It's a good tool to use. So we're going to copy it, build it there. It's not pretty, but for right now, I'm not going to go too crazy about it. It's going to make it a lot easier having it built out like this already, so that when we do need it, which will be soon, we'll have it ready to go. Fish is another story. Fish kind of provides a lot more, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we've got more wood. And let's build the first brick factory if we can. We need 8. Okay. When we get 8, let's build the first one and we can at least get that going. Because right now, you got to think about it. We have clay coming in. So there's probably clay sitting here. Yeah, see, there's 3 clay. We could at least get that going so that these factories, at least one of them at least, is going. Let's get it back up to normal speed. We're probably going too slow at this point. And we'll wait. There you go, we hit it. So those guys are going. Let's get another factory going. So need to upgrade more houses, but we don't have the wood right now, so give that a second. I'm shocked we haven't met one of the players yet. They're sending the boat to go find him, but traders, players, we haven't found anyone yet. Okay, we got more farmers coming, which is great. We have enough to honestly get another brick factory going, so if we have the resources, let's do that. Another good thing is we're kind of netting out on our maintenance versus what we're getting from our citizens and our pops, so I'm happy about that. And you can kind of see here, even though we're even on our consumption, I mean, we have a fair bit of clothes stable in the schnapps. We're not increasing any sort of supply, so I'm worried about the schnapps because we're gonna lose a bunch of citizens if we don't fulfill that need when we hit the negatives here. So I'm just kind of actively monitoring that one because I know it's gonna happen. There you go. All right. He likes our name, Carlos Perez. Thanks, man. So there's our first actor that we met. Let's get... Okay. We're not going to go crazy with the workers because we really don't need them. What we need is brick. We're going to need a pig farm, which we can probably build out here. I'll just extend that because really once you build the brick layout, you don't need much else. We're going to want more brick, and we actually have our first. Wow, he hasn't ran into anyone. Go that way. You gotta find me my people. Okay. Have we hit negatives yet? Oh. Wow. It's a strong thing to say to somebody. Disease ridden. Okay, let's build more pops. Probably gonna go in the negatives on one of these things. I'm just very, very concerned about that. Shocked we haven't reached that yet. And once we get our first brick, then here's why we need it. We don't need it for the pig farm. We need it for the slaughterhouse. 5 brick. So let's get there first. And honestly, let's just build that out. Let's get to the negatives. We have enough material, and I know we're gonna need it. We might even just like preemptively build it, just so we can maybe build a bit of a surplus, because I know we're gonna hit negatives here pretty soon. Like, let's just build it. I can't believe we haven't met Archie or the other guy, Eli. Let's build it out. It's probably dumb that we're doing this, but I feel like we're so close. It's just better to build it now than to be off guard and have it happening to you. Need 20 there. Well, they're coming, so we'll build that. We'll have a little bit more potato. It's fine. The basic industries, that's what we're doing here. Well, we built out the basics, so yeah, let's build it for real. At this point, I'm just gonna build around. I'm not gonna build the 4x4 yet. I'm just gonna build around because we're gonna save on maintenance. There's no reason to like put that much road out there. So we're just gonna build around that. Oh, and we have a quest. Let's slow it down. A puzzle. What would the puzzle be? Collect wild animals. They're probably on the street. Where are these wild animals? I see domesticated animals. I believe we're looking for a wolf? Unless they're on the island somewhere. It usually says here. Look for wild animals running around the streets of your city. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Not seeing them. There's one. Okay. Oh, so we got a specialist. Carpentry? Okay. I'm not keen on using specialists right now. We'll get there, but good to have her. One thing I've never really done is you can actually sell the specialist. Maybe we need to look into that. Okay, we have enough brick to actually build a slaughterhouse. We just don't have enough workers to run the slaughterhouse, so let's see. Okay. We need 50. Let's just build it. Well, and actually, I'm being silly. Need more workers, because we're farmers. To run the pig farm that's going to need to feed into that. Let's build that one. And let's look at our production. Okay, still at zeros. And you can kind of see our demand hit 2 on both. Yeah, on schnapps it's 2. On clothes, right now it's still 2. So I think on schnapps we've actually, the demand increased. Oh wait, and we haven't even built out the schnapps. Ugh. Okay, we need to do that. So then we need way more farmers. I know we're going quick, but I feel like this game kind of calls for getting a quick start at least. Hence why, you know, I kind of use this shortcut with the warehouse, using that first as my logging industry. Just because you don't have the resources, so when you set them out like this, it's time to go. And one brick farm, or one brick area is perfect. I mean, it's just fine. Okay, we need to find Archie. And I think we need to do a little bit of hunting here. So there is an island out here. Maybe this is Archie. Let's send him out here. You can kind of see, so to cheat, I mean, it's not cheating, they allow it. To see other islands that you don't have on the map yet, you can kind of scroll down and get your map low, and you can see the inlays or the outline of other islands that are near you. So just a little trick for finding things quickly like that. We need farmers. We need a lot of farmers. Come on, farmers. Okay, let's have them build the schnapps. I know we preemptively striked on these industries, but it's something we needed. We're gonna need to build a pig farm as well, so let's do that. Put these there. There you go. And sausage factory, slaughterhouse. There you go. Okay. We still haven't built them yet, but we're gonna get there. Come on, get over there. Oh, we're on slow. Speed it up. Okay, so we have a good starting village. I know we invested early on the schnapps and the clothes. We probably didn't need to do it, but I still wanted to do it early on because often when I play, I get to a point where I've already built out some of these things, and I'm behind on some of my consumption goods. And then when I check my pops, I'm like, oh, all my pops went away. And I ask myself, why did that happen? Well, it's because I wasn't paying attention to the consumption. And it can go quick. So, hence why we do it quickly, or why I do it quickly. Okay, we can build the sausage or slaughter factory. Whatever it's called. We can get sausages. That's good for the workers. Because up until this point, we really haven't been able to build much for the workers, except for the building materials from brick and a slaughterhouse. But that's done now. And there's Archie. So I told you. Told you that he'd be there. Now we gotta find Eli too. So let's slow it down. We've really gotta find Eli here. It's good to have Archie, but let's... Well, and maybe we can buy some brick from him. Oh, we can. And steel. So here you go. We're going to take this guy in, and we're going to go buy Archie's steel and brick. Especially steel, because it is just... I've seen a lot of guys talk about this. It's not profitable to build a steel industry in this game. We don't need to find Eli yet, but I'm just trying to search for him. So sorry if your eyes are hurting, because this is painful for me as well, that we have not found him. That could honestly be him. So he's literally in the corner. That's silly. Okay. We're literally the farthest away from all the traders. I think he's in the corner. Okay. Sorry. So let's buy all this steel. All the brick. Because early on, I mean, we could build out a brick industry. We're probably going to want to ship early on, too. Oh, wait, I didn't buy anything. Sorry. Buy it all. Buy it all. Trade. Good. Okay. Isn't he happy? Yeah, you made a bunch of money. Okay. Cool. Archie's happy. We've got some stuff. I'm happy about the start. I think we're going pretty fast, which I think is good. Better to go fast. Okay, we can build a church. Well, soon. Let's build that like that. I'll build a little road to connect the two sides. So see, this is a service building that I'm going to put right in the middle of this build that I have going. It's going to service everyone. Okay, yeah, they want wheat. Wheat is a very land-intensive resource. That is a good road right down the middle of that. So I'm thinking I'll probably put like the wheat industry out here. There's a lot of land. I kind of like how it's sectioned off. So I'm gonna put the wheat industry there. Why not? It's kind of out of the way. It's kind of what I want right now. And it's a very intensive resource as well. Let's build it though. How many workers? 20. Okay, we're on slow. Let's build. How many do we need? Okay, so look. One grain farm is a minute. And a flour mill is 2. So we probably want at least 2 grain farms right now. Let's do that. I want to get the perfect square. It's not the perfect square. I never know. That's pretty good. Cool. So it looks good. We're going to need a warehouse. So let's build that. And we're going to copy and build one more. It looks like we have enough workers or farmers, so that's good. So there you go. There's our wheat. It's all connected. I honestly want to put the mill, or the flour mill, over here. We have enough brick to do it. Let's do that. And then the next goal, which we won't build right now, is the actual bakery. Let's put that over here as well. So kind of like a little industrial section that we're building out here. I really like kind of having little sections of the economy or of the buildings here. Okay. Our ship is coming back, and it's got pretty good resources, so that's good. Honestly, the first thing... Oh, this is the other island that we're not really doing much with, which is fine. They're perfectly fine. Okay, he's trying to say something, but we don't care. Okay. We are at a point where what? We need at least... Yeah, we need more workers. Okay. So build some more farmers so we can get a surplus of farmers and then get to workers. Right now, consumption's good. I mean, so we've hit 4 on demand for both potato, or actually no, that's not it. It's consumer goods. So we're at a 3 on schnapps. We're still on a 2 on clothes, which is fine. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Okay. I like where we're kind of even on our maintenance costs versus our income. Oh, here's our first newspaper. I don't really care too much about the newspaper. Well, this is great. I mean, it's making us very happy. Thanks. Okay. So we're going to publish it. You can make edits, but since everything was very positive, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Oh, and it's back. So here you go. We now have a crap ton of brick and steel, and I'm pretty sure we can find Eli, because I think he's right there. It could be a little island, but we might as well go check. Honestly, the goal right now is to build our first ship. I think that would be very beneficial, because then we can automate trade with Archie. Also, what would be beneficial is getting a church, because that's going to increase all of our pops. So let's do that. I mean, I know our maintenance just went up to 50, but at this point, I'm more concerned about getting... Ooh. Because we're what I want a sail industry to build sails, obviously. Oh, we need bread too. Let's build bread first, because bread's gonna give us more pops for workers, which we're gonna need for sailing. So better to just build out. Oh, we need more wood. Okay. And this is why this full wood industry is really helping right now. I mean, and we've just bought our steel beams. We bought brick. There's no need to build out extensive resources, especially early on when you don't need that much. Better to buy from Archie. He's gonna help you out. The one last guy I want to find is Eli. If we can find him, I'll be very happy. Okay, let's explore some of this uncharted stuff. I really think Eli's all the way over there in that corner, which is silly. Although, here are the pirates. Yeah, here's the pirate island. That's definitely it. So the pirates are all the way in the corner there, even though we didn't discover them, which we probably should, because we're going to want to do diplomacy with them. So I'll probably send the ship down there next, but pirates are going to be essential for early diplomacy, because we're not going to want to fight them. We're just not going to be powerful enough to take them on. We have a lot of brick. Okay, there you go. There's our bakery. And we had just enough workers to get that done, so that's great. Okay. I want one more sheep farm, because that's going to give us a surplus of wool, which are then going to be used for sales. We can build ships. So let's build it right here. Build a little concentration of a wool industry. And build a little road down to it. Yeah, this warehouse is not happy with me. It's got a lot going on right now, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to need, 50 workers. Yeah, we're going to need 50 here. And, this is our industrial sector. And I'm going to build it right there. Do I really want them going right now? No. So we'll turn that off. Let's look at our consumption. Make sure we're good. Okay. We're positive on consumption. This is a really good start. Very happy with this start. See, the next one they're going to want us to do is steel beams. Soap, which we want to do. Weapons, which we won't care about because we're going to handle everything with diplomacy early on. And I'll show you more about how that's going to go. So let's get sales going. And honestly, we want to get to a point where we can build ships. We need 25. Frick. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough. But that's okay. We'll get enough. Blueprint right now. We're going to put it there. That's not what we want. Okay. This is where another boat would really come in handy, because now my boat's all the way over there, and we could be over at Archie's buying more brick. He's only got 12, but still, we could probably have built the sail yard. What is this? Yeah, shipyard. How much do we need? 25. That's a lot. This is probably where we start thinking about maybe even getting another clay pit. But I really don't want to invest in that many workers right now. There's no need to get 2 clay pits right now when, I'm really only trying to build one building. Let's hope Eli's in the corner here, and then, let's see, let's speed it up. We can at least get the sailing industry going, or the sails. So let's do that. Did we find it? No, we didn't. Where is Eli? Come on, Eli. Okay, we're going to do this. Find the pirates. So go there. I'll put a bill on him, because when he gets shot at, I don't want to lose him. We've got to find Eli here. He's hiding. Where could he be? There's no way he's in between this, so he's probably on the edges somewhere. Or could he possibly be over here by Archie and we just didn't get him? That'd be annoying. Doesn't look like it. Where is this man? So annoying. That could be him. Or is that something else? That's the island. Where is Eli? That's really annoying. Usually he's pretty easy to find. So sorry about cutting around so much. I need Eli. We didn't turn him off. I know that. There he is. I found him. Oh, and we're just going by him right now. Perfect. Okay. So we knew he was over here. It just was in a different spot. So that's good. Alright. We're going to find Archie. We're going to get this industry going. Perfect. Build one more. So let's think about where we sit right now. We've got a few probably overburdened warehouses. Not great, but it's not terrible. We statistically have even consumption or surpluses in everything that we're making right now. Our next step is probably to build a boat to automatically trade with Archie with a skipper. We need more brick. We need more steel. And I would say next episode, those are the things we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on building out a shipyard so that we can get the trade with Archie. We're going to focus on getting into, well, soap making, which is going to be very profitable, and I'll show you that. And then, and Eli is going to be the reason why. So let's speed this up. So those are the next steps. All right, look at this island. Who's going to settle this? Great minerals. You would need probably a commuter port. Funny. Here he is, the hiding man. There he is. No, sir. No, sir. The last thing probably is to find the pirates. We'll do that next time. I'll set the notification so I don't forget. So, there you go. Early settlement. We're looking really solid. Right now we're just running into some restrictions where we need supplies that we can't get right now, and that's really brick to build the shipping yard. But I'm not too worried about it. I mean, we still had to take time to build the sails as it is, so, I think things are going well. So, I'm going to stop it there, and next time, we will pick back up and trying to get the sailing yard and get our first skipper, and then try to get trade with our Eli. So, I'll catch you back on the next one.